Okay, I'm headed to a amateur radio event called Flight of the Bumble Bees, and basically what it is, you bike, hike, or walk to a certain area and you set up your outside portable amateur radio station, and then you try and make contact with other bumblebees, as they're called. Everybody got a bumblebee number who registered. So I'm off to Quonset Park, and then I'm going to go for a walk. The temperature outside today is not as hot as it was yesterday. I think it's supposed to peak out at about 92. We've had 20 days of over 90 temperatures, a real heat wave, and it's been miserable. So this should be interesting. The park, ready to go. Throw on a backpack and head out. The park entrance is right over here. And there's some farm barns and things back in there, but I'm headed over in that area. So away we go. Alright, the hike begins. And I'm walking amongst the old farm. You can see the buildings right here. And the old carriage houses. Van storage shed, they were called. Another barn. And like I said, this was an old estate. I'm not sure whose it was, but I'll look it up before I make the video. And this is just part of the complex. Someplace there's a house that's a mansion. It's a clear day. Some fluffy white sky, clouds in the sky here. I'm running late, but it'll all work out in the end. Over there's where I'm headed. Over there behind the trees is an equestrian school, and you can just kind of sort of see one of the older buildings that have been here for a while. And I'm headed over there and around the corner. I'm coming up into some shade trees here. I'm glad for it. Let me tell you, it's hot. Hiking in the sun. I think the heat index was over 100, I'm not sure. But these shade trees here are going to be a welcome relief. Steve, time for a goat. How you doing? Packing in heavy gears for the birds. I think Rooster and Peanut are underpaid. You may have to up their alfalfa cubes. A lot of bicycle trails. I believe over this rise up here and down into the field is where I'm gonna try and operate out of. There down on that field is gonna be home. I'll set up out by that tree, and then I'll just hang out underneath it in the shade. See what happens. Alright, well here's the buddy pole vertical setup, and we'll see how it works. It's my first time doing it out in the field, so a couple of things right off the bat. I need to get that radio up off the ground, and here's my little station. And I wished I had a small antenna analyzer. I've got an MFJ one, but it's way too big to backpack. I've seen one online by Autech Research that I may have to purchase. But there it is, so we'll see what happens. Lots of stuff going on today. A lot of QRPers around. Now it looks like there's some weather moving in. So that's not a good sign. It was supposed to, we were supposed to have a chance of thunderstorms later in the afternoon. Some of them could be not very nice. So I'm going to hang out here a little while longer and see how that works out. But, I don't know. Not looking good. The station's down. I'm heading back. It's about 3 o'clock, but we got some weather coming in, and it looks pretty nasty, so not a good time to be out in the middle of a field with a metal pole sticking up. So we're heading back to the truck. A couple of observations. One, my buddy pole worked great, the buddy pole vertical. It showed me how bad the antenna is at home, because at home I get nothing but noise, and here signals were coming through loud and clear. So that's number one. Number two, to try and get on the air the first time with CW, it's probably not wise to do it during a contest, because there were signals coming in all over the place, and fast, loud, and it was a mishmash to me. So, lesson learned. Three, I was able to copy some guys on a different frequency. So, that was pretty good. And I just think I need to get on the air more in order to get this CW thing down. Get over being afraid of it and just do it. Okay. This is why I tore down and headed back to the truck. Not good looking. Alright, I just made it back to the truck, put the stuff in, and here comes the rain. So, pity the folks that didn't pay attention to the skies. Down it comes. Here we go. Sound out there. Big trees down all over the place. Lots of stuff going on today. A lot of QRPers around.